Good morning. It's 7:31 now at KXL.
This is a KXL News Alert.
With sports at 15 and 45, I'm Jay Allen.
Now, Bill O'Reilly's Talking Points on KXL.
Your first choice for news. News Radio 750 KXL.
So how does your home measure up? If you plan to build it, fix it, or plant it, don't miss the Clark Public Utilities Home and Garden Idea Fair. See hundreds of exhibits, including a home of the future built by New Tradition Homes. Pick up some plants at the region's largest plant sale and check out the beautiful landscape displays. Admission is free. Fairgrounds parking is $5. Thursday's Columbia and has more information. The Clark Public Utilities Home and Garden Idea Fair, now through Sunday at the Clark County Event Center at the Fairgrounds.
I'm Steve Leader.
And I'm Rebecca Marshall.
A late-night crash is blamed on alcohol.
Just a few high clouds through the day today and then tonight.
We have a KXL traffic alert at 7:30.
Prices on existing homes are now projected.
Your first choice for news. News Radio 750 KXL.
In the Garden with Mike Darcy is brought to you in part by Moen Machinery, a Portland tradition since 1947, Meta, the active ingredient in Corey's and Deadline, Black Gold, all the riches of the earth, and Marquee, your casual living store. In my own garden this weekend, it was pretty nice on Sunday, so we did a lot of work outside, enjoying the warm, sunny, non-rainy weather. And some things I've done, and I think it's nice to point out, Japanese maples right now are coming out in leaf, and this is an excellent time to go to a garden center to check them out because they do vary a lot in the color that they come out when they leaf out and just the leaf texture. So instead of relying on a photograph, it's nice to kind of see the particular one that you want. At the base of this one, I put in some of the chartreuse Japanese forest grass. I probably need one more plant there, but I think that'll really fill that in and be really nice. So that'll be a nice statement, I think, in our garden. The plant behind me is one that Parker Sanderson gave me quite some years ago. It's called Drimys Winteri. It has really nice foliage on it year-round. The new growth, as you can see, is all coming out. It's very reddish. And the thing I like about it, all year long, the stems are very red. It's an evergreen plant, does get white flowers on it, but I think it's known primarily for the stems and the new growth. To my right is a Fothergilla Mount Airy, and usually we think of this as a shrub. This is actually in a tree form, and it's been grafted onto a Perodia stalk right here. So this is a wonderful plant for this time of year with the nice flowers on it. And the other thing that's really nice, and we have this outside our dining room window, is the fact that it has wonderful, wonderful fall color. So you get the early spring bloom and then the great fall color. And once again, that's Fothergilla Mount Airy. Another plant that I just put in this weekend is this willow right here. It's a Salix, right? It's one that you can keep low. Oh, here's Cody coming to join us. Hi, Cody. It's Hako Nishiki, and this is really known for the foliage, which is wonderful foliage. And one of the things that I've learned about this plant is you really need to shear it back really hard in the fall or early spring so that you continue to get the new growth on it. Otherwise, it tends to go back to green because it's the new growth that really has the nice foliage on it. So keep that in mind. But it's a nice plant for a container or even in the ground. And sometimes you'll even see these as a tree form. And then I wanted to mention, we mentioned Japanese maples, and I just wanted to mention one more. This one right here is one that I just put in a big pot. And this will give you an idea of the difference between them because you saw the one over there and the one here, how the foliage is very, very different on them. And then at the base of this, I put in this Alternanthera thread leaf. And I think this is really going to be nice because this stays low. It'll make a solid mound here, and then it will tend to sort of spill over the side of this, which I think will be really, really nice. And another plant I wanted to mention, it's across in our garden over there, and it's a rhododendron. It's called Ebony Pearl. And it's primarily known for the foliage, and it really keeps that foliage all year long. But you can see now the flowers are just getting ready to pop on it. And this is one that in my garden does get quite a bit of sun, which I was surprised, and it does not burn. So it's a great foliage plant. And once again, that's Rhododendron Ebony Pearl. And those are just some of the things that are happening in my garden right now.